everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nastazsa. If you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't done so as well. The links are always down below for you guys to check out. Today's video is super exciting because I figured I would take you guys with me thrift shopping. But this isn't your average thrift trip. We're not just going aimlessly shopping. We got a new sofa in the mail from Chitaliving and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna show it to you guys here in all of its beauty. Like, the coloring on it is absolutely perfect. It is so soft, super good fabric on it. It's actually pet friendly, which is amazing. It's got these really awesome metal legs on it that I think are absolutely just beautiful. As well as on the sides, it's got this really cool like French piped detailing. So I figured we could go to the thrift store and find some pieces to kind of complement this piece because I'm seriously so excited to have gotten it in. And they're actually being kind enough to share with you guys a coupon code. So if you use the coupon code NAT15, you can get 15% off. And if there are any other deals that the site is currently offering, I'll be sure to keep them up to date in the description box so you guys know like the current deals and whatnot. But this sofa and chair combo is beautiful, but I just wanted to kind of tie in a few more pieces and see what we can find from the thrift store that may complement the room a little bit more. So I just quickly wanted to share with you guys that the sofa does actually come in two colors. So they have this gorgeous green color, as you can see here. I do love my gray coloring, but this is also absolutely just gorgeous. Another great feature about Chitaliving is you're able to get the swatches, which I would highly recommend doing because when you're making a purchase like this, it's kind of a big deal and you want to make sure you're choosing the right color option for your space. So always get that option if it's available, and it is available here for free on Chitaliving, which is great. So again, I'm just sharing with you guys here. I have the gray, which I think is absolutely beautiful and works perfectly for my space. However, I could have easily incorporated the green one as well. They're both very versatile colors. It's just all going to be about personal preference. Now, I've actually been able to enjoy this sofa for several weeks now, so I can give you guys like my honest opinion of how comfortable this has just been to have in my home. The deeper seats are a must when it comes to purchasing a sofa. That is one thing that I would definitely recommend, is finding a sofa like this with the deeper seating. It just makes things so much more comfortable. It gives it a more luxurious look as well. And again, that detailing on the side of this sofa just elevates it a ton in my opinion. I love the legs, and again, we're going to be able to incorporate a lot of different pieces in this space. It's very versatile, and this can work with several different design styles as well. I do not have a pet in my home, but I can definitely see how this is pet friendly because so far the fabric on it has been holding up quite nicely, and it's just so soft and luxurious feeling. That's why I also want you guys to go ahead and order those swatches so you can just see and feel the texturing of the fabric yourself, because this sofa is just so soft. I've had a lot of fabric sofas, but they don't have fabric on them usually that is as soft as this, and it just makes it so comfortable when you have that like softer fabric on the actual sofa that isn't like really scratchy feeling. So I am going to combine some really beautiful pieces that hopefully I will find in this thrift trip. As a little sneak peek, I am going to tell you, you should definitely stay to the end because I found one of the best things that I ever got from a thrift shop. But definitely go ahead and check out Chitaliving. I will have the links to everything in the description box down below for you to check out. And if you guys order those swatches, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. All right, the question of the day, and I want you guys to answer in the comments. Do you guys still have affordable thrift shops, or is everything super expensive even at your local places? Like, this was $50. I understand that it's nice, but like $50? And you guys are gonna see some expensive stuff in this video. Some affordable, but some expensive. Now these lamps, I originally walked away from them. I was kind of like, no, they don't match with today's like project. I'm just gonna leave them alone. But something drew me back to them. I walked back over. I wanted to look at them to see what brand they were, if I could see anything. And then I saw the carving on it that these were actually made in 1980. So I was like, I have to buy these. Like, they're so cool. They're from the 80s. These were actually $16 each, which wasn't too bad. And then I was like, okay, let me make sure I look at everything in this section to see if there's any other cool lamps. I thought that this one was super unique as well. Definitely looked very vintage, but not as cool as the ones that I grabbed. Went over here, looked at more of the lamps, and I did see this really nice one in the corner. Again, I decided to pass on it just because it did not match with today's project, but I think I'm gonna make like thrifting more of like a routine for myself. So I also didn't want to pick up too many items if I'm going to make this kind of something I do a lot more frequently. So I went over here in the artwork and I did find these, and this will be my regret of the day. These were only $1.99 each, so $2. They're real photography. They had the artist info on the back. And even though they didn't work for my current space and I couldn't see myself using them, I should have bought them to hang on to them, because I feel like these would actually make really cool like prints in like really vintagey looking frames, and I could have probably used them for a client or someone else's space, but I did end up putting them back. I know, I really regret it now looking back at this. This cute little vintage art piece was cool. I also did like this stained like textured glass vase that I saw, but I decided to pass on that as well because I didn't think I had a use for it, but it's still super cute. And this is the part of the day where things got really interesting. I immediately gasped when I saw that they had West Elm. Oh my god. If you guys follow me on TikTok, then you guys know that I also found a Smeg coffee maker here. Like, this thrift shop has gotten some designer stuff recently, so I definitely picked that up. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I have an idea of a thrift flip that I want to do. So also, if you guys want to see a thrift flip video, let me know in the comments down below, because I've been acquiring pieces and that might be something cool for us to do. But so far, I'm not seeing too many pieces on this thrift trip that are going to match my Chitaliving sofa, so that's fine. Sometimes you go out and you have the intentions of getting pieces and you don't find exactly what you need. However, I do think that those lamps that I found were so cool. I ended up deciding to just kind of cut this trip a little bit short at this store. I was like, let's go to the next place. I feel like I already found what I got from this store the best thing, which was those lamps. So in the next shop, I saw this peace sign decor piece. This would be cool if you were styling like a shelving unit or something. That would be a cool piece to just kind of throw on there. I feel like I've seen those before, so I decided to pass on that piece. Everything in this store is usually a little bit more organized, but today everything was just kind of thrown in. I did think that this little like brass looking pitcher was cool, and then this jug. Now this is the jug that I was like, you know what, this could have worked for the space, but I just wasn't sure on it. I wasn't 100% sold, so I did decide to leave this behind, but I do hope that it went to a beautiful home. I also saw this vase that had some really nice texturing on it. Couldn't find a price on that one though. Oh, I did, $4.99, which wasn't too bad. At this thrift store, I also saw these, which I got so excited because these are very in right now. Unfortunately, they had engraving on them, so I decided to pass on that set. I saw this recycled glass vase, $14.99, pretty pricey. You could probably get one from HomeGoods for the same price, so didn't decide to pick that up. And then these were also super cool and like vintage looking. Another cool piece that I hope somebody picked up. But when I saw this massive lamp, and it's not really doing it justice how big this is, I knew that this was the piece for our space. Of course, it's going to need some work. So again, if you guys want to see that thrift flip video, let me know in the comments down below, because I think I'm going to switch out the shade and paint it. And this was $24.99. If you guys could see how massive the lamp is, I do think that that was a good price. I saw this one as well that I thought would be beautiful in someone else's home, but again, decided to leave that behind because I felt like I found the absolute perfect item for the day, which was that lamp. So I continued to look around, just hoping that no one would touch it because it was super heavy and it was massive. So I had to be careful. I didn't want to break it when I took it down from the shelving. All right, I definitely wanted to save the best for last for those of you that watch the videos all the way to the end, but I actually found a Smeg coffee maker at the thrift shop. This is the best find I've ever found at a thrift shop ever, and this is your moment to pause the video and go follow me over on TikTok if you haven't done so already, because if you follow me on TikTok, then you already saw the video of me finding that when I actually found it in real time. But I just think that that is one of the better finds that I've ever found at a thrift shop. I've had that on my list for a while. You guys know I'm a huge fan of their appliances, so that was super cool. Lastly, I made one quick stop to a like Savers thrift store, and they definitely had the best selection of decor, but unfortunately I didn't really find anything that I wanted to take home with me in this trip. All right guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out Chitaliving, and a huge thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!